Welcome back to the Raptor 6A, y'all, where we're always keeping it country. Today, I just want to give you a quick update on the little baby chicks that we got. If you've been following us, you'll know by now that we picked up some little chicks from Myers Hatchery out in Ohio. Actually, we had them shipped to us. But this is roughly day number 9 or 10 since we got them. But I want to give you a quick update so that you can see how they're doing. These little guys are growing like crazy. So unfortunately, we did lose 2 of our little baby female chicks. It almost seems like maybe they weren't strong enough. It definitely wasn't a matter of the brooding box temperature, food, water, that sort of thing. We even gave them a vitamin supplement to help boost up their energy, but you know they just didn't make it, the little guys or little girls actually. But nevertheless, we almost unfortunately anticipated that we're going to be losing 1 or 2. So that's the reason why we got 11. We still have obviously the 9 left, one of them being our male chick who'll grow up to be a beautiful rooster. But I wanted to show you real quick so you can see these guys grow so fast, so quick. It's amazing. We got them when they were nice little furry little babies. And now, like I said, just a little bit over a week, about a week and a half later, their wings are already starting to turn into feathers. Feathers on their wings versus the little fluffy little fuzz that they're born with. Also, their egg tooth, the little white dot at the tip of their beak that they break through the egg when they're first hatching, that's all but almost all but removed already. They've already pecked them off, and that's normal. Check them out. As you can tell, they're all sleeping right now. In case you're wondering, yes, we still have them in the garage. It's still too cold, even though this is far west Texas, and it typically doesn't get as cold as most of you guys up north experience. It's still very cold for baby chicks, as I explained in the first video. So, yeah, they're still in the garage. Yes, they're still in the brooder box. The difference is their temperature now has changed. It's recommended that the little baby chicks, once they're in the brooder box, the first week between 95 to 100 degrees is what the heat lamp should be set at for them. And then obviously with a little space at the end of the brooder box so that they can get away from the warmth if it ends up getting a little too hot for them. But into the second week, as you can see, it's at 96.4, which isn't too terribly bad regarding the temperature, but you do want to make sure that it doesn't go any higher than that. The rule of thumb is after the first week, it drops down 5 degrees. After the second week, another 5 degrees, so on and so forth. By the time that it hits about 75 degrees, they should be almost ready to be coming out into the tractor, the chicken tractor outside. And by then, far west Texas, we'll have plenty of warm, sunny days for them to enjoy out in the grass, eating all the little bugs that start coming out and whatnot. But so check them out. Tell me what you think. Look at the difference in size. Just look at the difference. Look at the little wings. Like I was saying, it's gone from the cute little fuzz to the nice, beautiful feathers that they're going to be getting. That's what typically the pattern that you get with these standard Brahmas. Beautiful, beautiful, grow up to be beautiful chickens. The one with the more white around its breast, I don't know if you can see it, around his chest area. He just gave us his backside. That's the one that we've affectionately named as Ignacio. Yes, for those of you Nacho Libre fans out there, that's who he was named after. But anyway, let me see if I can get you a little close-up of him so you can check him out. He's an awesome, awesome looking little bird. That's him right there, with the one that just turned away. guys, like I said, they're growing like crazy. They're eating like crazy. We still have them on the chick starter. We're gonna keep them on the chick starter before we start giving them even any kind of treats. Even though it's typically okay to give them little treats, whether it's little mealworms or other forms of little tidbits of vegetables, chopped up vegetables, other sources of protein. It's okay to do that, but we're choosing to just go ahead and stay with the chick starter up until about week 5 or 6. And then we'll start gradually introducing them to some mealworms and different things like that once they're about ready to come out into the chicken tractor. When you do that, you have to be careful though, because you do need to provide them grit, which is little tiny little bits of sand and rock and just little pieces of earth and soil. That helps with their digestion. If you don't give them that, they are prone to get sick on you. So stick around and we'll follow you up when it gets to that point. We'll show you the do's and don'ts on it and what's recommended versus what is typically okay with, and ultimately whatever we end up doing. I mean, these are our chickens, and you know, that's how we're going to pretty much raise them. So at this point, it's actually okay to start handling them a little bit more, kind of get them used to the hand. I like to every now and then pick up a little bit of the chicken starter and hold it in my hand, just a few little grains. They're very inquisitive little creatures, so they're going to come right up to you. And once you start handling them at this age, like I said, they're going on week 2 now. In the next few days, at this point, it's okay to start handling them without worrying that it's stressing them out too much. And that helps them once they get a little bit older. It helps them be more comfortable around people, especially if they're going to be out roaming around the farm. You don't want them to be the type of chickens that are skittish, and you definitely don't want them to be the type of chickens that are very protective to the point where they come across as mean. Because I know that these girls can grow up to be mean if we let them. Like any other animal, it's all in how you raise them. So at this point, I'm going to start handling them a little bit more, start letting the kids handle them a little bit more. But always some Purell for afterwards. They can still carry germs and diseases, so we definitely want to make sure that we disinfect our hands with the sanitizer first, and then ultimately get our hands washed with nice warm water and soap. But look who I got. Look who I got here. I got Ignacio. So this little guy, this is going to be our little rooster. And if you can recall the first video, if you were with us, if you've been following us on the first video, these guys were tiny, very tiny when we first got them. And now they're literally quite the little handful. Let's put him on back. You really want to try and handle as many of them as possible. Like I said, some will be a little bit more gentler than others to handle. They'll be they'll allow you. They're a little bit more social. Just like with people. Some people are okay with being around other people, and some people are not. So anyway, I'll be doing this from now on pretty much every day for just a couple of minutes. Make sure that they're not being taken away from their heat source for too long at any given time. And how do I know which one has already been handled? Well, I don't. I'm just kind of reaching in and grabbing the first one that I can find, that I can reach. They're beautiful. Look at the little feathers on their feet already. They're coming in. They are so beautiful. Like I said, you saw the one that was okay with it, and then some of these guys are a little bit more jumpy than others. But that's it. Just still ever so gently, even though they're bigger, they're stronger. You still want to be gentle with them. You want to show them that it's okay to be handled. So like I said, I'll be doing this pretty much from now on, at least once or twice a day, every day until they're out in their chicken tractor. And even once they go into their chicken tractor, just so that they don't forget that it's okay to be handled. It's all right, Mama. It's okay. I know. They are so adorable. I know, mamas. I know. Okay, there you go. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this short little video update of our baby chicks. If you have any questions or any suggestions, recommendations regarding the baby chicks and how we're caring for them, please leave me a comment in the comment section. And also, while you're at it, please don't forget to slam that like button, ring the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel. We'd greatly appreciate it. Wherever you call home, keep on keeping it country.